Welcome everyone back to Teed Up here on Varsity Sports Network, where we cover teams, coaches, tournaments, rankings, but most of all, the athletes themselves. They get the opportunity to come on to the show and tell their story, and I'll tell you this, every athlete out there has a story. Now, I won't be before you long with the intro here because we've got some things to cover, and then we have two guest appearances coming onto the show today. Very excited about that. First, we'll be going over the tennis state championships finals results and the winners for each class in boys and girls. Then we have Dox Talati coming on to the network here on the show to talk about his experiences at University High in Orange City, Florida. And then right after that, we have state champions Harry Michalowski and Diego Martinez at a Lake Nona High School in Orlando. Tennis state champions. They're going to come here and they're going to talk and they're going to tell you guys how that experience was, making that leap from last year to this year. Very excited about that, guys. Now, let's get into the finals results. All right, starting off first here with the Class 4A Boys State Finals. I just mentioned to you Lake Nona versus Miami Palmetto, and Lake Nona coming out on top with that state championship title. They are coming on to the show, Harry and Diego, and I can't wait to talk to them. Great job, guys. Congratulations. And congratulations to all the other schools who were in the finals tournament as well. Next, we have 4A girls. You have Doral Academy versus Vero Beach, and Doral Academy coming out on top there. So congratulations to the Firebirds on their state championship victory. Now, going forward to Class 3A boys, you have Ponte Vedra, who I've talked about on the last show. Very excited for them in their season this year versus St. Petersburg. Now, congratulations to Ponte Vedra on this one for coming out on top. As I had expected, they were the favorites in my opinion in this class. Congratulations to them. Now we will move on to the 3A girls. St. Thomas Aquinas versus St. Petersburg. St. Thomas Aquinas actually takes this one and comes out on top. Congratulations to those young ladies for the 3A championship there. Then we have 2A boys. Pinecrest versus Satellites. Pinecrest taking the victory right here for the 2A boys. Congratulations to you guys down there. And going on to 2A girls, yeah, Gulliver Prep going against Bishop Barrett, and Gulliver Prep taking the victory here. Congratulations, young ladies, on your championship. Now moving on to our last class, the 1A boys. St. Andrews here takes the victory against St. Stephen's. And we actually have a very interesting situation as we move on to the 1A girls. We actually had St. Andrews girls team winning the state title as well. They come out on top against Berkeley Prep. And I just think that's an awesome story down there at St. Andrews. Congratulations to both girls and boys teams there at St. Andrews. You guys did a great job. And all the champions here this year get to say that they are champions for life. Congratulations. Now that will do it for our state finals results for tennis. Congratulations once again to those boys and those girls teams who competed in the finals tournament as a whole. But most of all, congratulations to the ones who were able to make it out and come out on top with their victories. Now, moving on, we have our first interview for the show today. Dox Talati, a freshman at a University High in Orange City, Florida. He is awesome. This kid is intelligent. He's got the moxie. He's got the attitude. I'm telling you, you guys are going to enjoy this one. Hey, now, let's tee him up. And now, from Orange City, Florida, to that you've been waiting to talk to, freshman Dox Talati and Coach Don Sorrow. How you guys doing today?
Pretty good.
Good.
That is
Good.
great. That's great. I'm glad that you guys took the time to join this call with me. I've actually been itching to talk to you guys after doing my research and everything on you, Dosh. And I just think what you're doing is incredible right now, man. It really
Thank,
is.
thank you.
Yes, sir. So, University High School in Orange City, Florida. It's a pretty good school out here.
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, so of course, this is all about you guys, you know. So I just want to start off just by asking where you guys are from.
I'm from Florida, Orlando.
Okay, okay, you're from the Orlando area. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Coach.
I am a Volusia County native. I went to school here, and now I've taught here since 1992. So 30 years,
1992.
and it's just year 30. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I didn't expect to hear that. Oh my gosh. So you've seen a lot of kids come and go. You're like a
I
legend there.
I have. I spent a lot of years at middle school. Not a legend in tennis. This guy right here knows more about tennis than this coach does. He's just a high school coach, not one of his pro coaches.
I gotcha. I gotcha. Man, that sounds good. So, Dosh, can you tell us how you got into tennis?
Originally I started playing tennis because my brother. I was like 3 years old, always watching him play, like from
Yeah.
his privates. I like bounced the ball with the racket and like stuff. And then I asked my mom if I could start playing. She said, yeah. And that's where it all began.
Wow. So you just had a racket in your hand since you were 3 years old.
3 or 4, yeah.
That makes a difference in somebody's play. I can tell you right now. It's and it's obvious that you've had a racket in your hand for that long, doing what you're doing now. And you're making,
Thank you.
I'm sure Coach will agree with me, you're making his job a lot easier. and like, Coach, can you describe how that is to have that luxury of someone coming in as a freshman? Because of course, you know, in tennis, especially high school tennis, it's always that developmental aspect, you know, with young players coming in. But to have a player like Dash come in and be able to produce and compete at such a high level, and like I'm sure it's a luxury. Can you go into that?
Yeah, usually what happens is you have students coming in that have been coached by local pros, but most of the students that play on the team actually pick it up in high school, and so they are not as competitive as Dutch is here playing. And so, yes, it's very nice to be able to watch somebody come in and compete, and it's also nice to have somebody come in who knows more about tennis than I do, teach the other players and help lead and be a leader, even though they're only in ninth grade.
That is absolutely incredible. And that's exactly what I knew I was going to hear, because like, obviously, Dash, you didn't just start playing tennis this year as a freshman. And can you go into how you grew up in tennis, your coaching, what like the work that you've put into this point? Can you go into that?
So from like 4 to 9, I like played every day, like sometimes skipped school to play. And then once I got to middle school, kind of got like a little burnout, took a little rest period for like a month. And then I broke my arm. So that kind of screwed me over for like 3 months. And then fell in love with it back again. And then, yeah.
So, wow. So you sort of fell out of it, you know, like you sort of fell out of love with it in your mind, and you rekindled that only a few months later. Yeah. Like, that's incredible, dude. And still be able to play at a high level. Like, like, dude, you're the man. I hope you realize that, like, you know, that's not easy to do, man. That's not something that you hear a lot, especially with kids. You know, kids start playing a sport, you know, at a very young age. And by the time they get to middle school, they're burnt out and they don't play again. They never go back to the sport. But for you, that just shows how talented you are and how mentally tough you are. And that is an incredible aspect. And that's not only going to help you in your tennis career, that's going to help you as an adult as you go through life as well, man. And like, good job of doing that. So
thank you.
You may want to tell you about like his part-time work and volunteer work that he's doing.
Yeah, that was
Also
actually
tennis related. Well,
yeah, that's exactly what was my next question was
he
going to
doesn't just
be.
play tennis here. He's involved in tennis at our local club.
Yeah. So I help kids like how to play tennis at the Land Tennis Club.
Yeah.
That's where my coach is at too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you're like getting down and dirty into this. Like you're actually doing more than, what a lot of kids your age might be doing. Like you're going over and beyond, in your playing career, and you might be a coach one day. I'm not exactly sure what you do want to do when you're older. I'm not sure if you want to go play tennis professionally or anything, but do you have any short-term goals? I know you're only in ninth grade. Do you have any short-term goals?
For my high school years, I would like to make states. That's one goal, and hopefully get like a D1 scholarship to one school, like a major school.
Yeah, so I know we're coming up upon districts soon. Is that something that you're going to be competing in?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, sounds good. And coach, so after that point, you have the regionals, correct?
We do. We have really good players in our district. The 5-star was our county, Volusia and Flagler counties. Now we're into the district, which includes Flagler, Palm Coast, which has one, kind of the top 10 players, and then Westport and like at Buchholz, their players I think are top 10 players too in the state, and they're all upperclassmen, and so it's going to be a tough road for Dutch when he gets to those semifinals and finals at the district level, because the competition is really stiff.
Gotcha. Yes, that I completely understand that. Florida tennis is extremely competitive. Like you guys don't play any games in Florida, and Dodge. Like for you to be able to compete like you have, that's just a testament to you, your coaches, your parents, and your parents have obviously raised you to be an intelligent young man that you are. And I can tell just by the way you talk, just by the way you carry yourself, and you got that swagger, man. You got that swagger, like I can feel it, like it's just something like I'm sure like coach really appreciates that, man.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And do you play any other sports at all?
No.
It's just tennis.
Yeah.
Tennis is life. I like it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, man. And so outside of tennis, as far as hobbies, do you have anything else that you like to do?
Video games.
Video games. What do you play?
2K, Madden sometimes, some Valorant, Call of Duty, Warzone, and some like music. I like music as well.
Hold on. Hey, Dash, can you say that one more time? You went out for me.
Yeah. I like to play video games like 2K, Madden, Call of Duty, and music too. I like music as well.
Music. Oh, you like me? Okay, I got you. So you play 2K, man. You think you can beat me?
No.
Hey, Madden, that's my game, man. That's my game. 2K, you might be able to beat me at 2K. I'm not that good at 2K. I just like to play for fun.
Yeah.
However, though, but other than that, guys, that was a great interview. I just really appreciate you guys making this happen. And thank you guys so much. Doc, man, you're going to be great. Like you've got so much life. You've got so much life in front of you, and just don't take it for granted, man. Keep your head down. Let's work. Good luck in districts, man. And I hope to see you soon. I'll be paying attention. All right. I'll be paying attention. Yes, sir. Hey, coach, thank you so much, man. You guys have a great day. All right.
Welcome.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Man, I hope you guys really enjoyed that one. That guy he's different. He's helping his coach out a lot. Like I've said, it's a real luxury for coach to have a player like that on his team, being able to compete at such a high level at such a young age, and for them to be able to learn off of each other. Now, for our next interview, we've got seniors Harry Michalowski and Diego Martinez coming on to the show after their state finals victories. This is one that I couldn't wait to do. Just wait till you see what these guys have to say. And now, everybody, the most anticipated interview in this show's short history. All the way from Lake Nona High School in Orlando, we have Diego Martinez and Harry Michalowski. Hey, Harry, did I say that right?
Yeah, you got it right.
Awesome, man. Hey, nice to meet you guys. How you guys doing? How you feeling?
Feeling good. How are you?
Man, I'm doing fine, man. I couldn't wait to get into this. You guys are champions, dude.
Yeah,
Y'all are champions. Like, how does that feel?
it just feels crazy
Man,
to make it happen.
I'm sure you're probably still just basking in it and just trying to take it in right now. Like, man, like what an incredible season that you guys had. And I just want to say congratulations to you. Congratulations, Coach Beard and everything. He's obviously got you guys going in the right direction as far as your tennis careers, man. And but of course, I have to start off by asking you guys, where are you from? Tell the audience where you guys are from.
Diego, you want to start?
Oh, sure, yeah. Well, I was born in Venezuela and I moved here when I was around 12.
Okay.
So I moved here for 6th grade, and then that's pretty much it.
That's cool, man. And Harry?
I was born in Michigan. I moved here about the same time as Diego, like 12, 13, beginning of
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So y'all have known each other since then as well?
Not quite. I think I met him at a couple tournaments I played him in, but it was maybe freshman year of high school. We really know each other.
Okay. Man, that is awesome. So how long have you guys been playing tennis? Diego, you want to start with that?
How long have I been playing tennis?
Yeah.
In general? Oh, since I was like 5.
5? Okay, of course. Of course. And you, Harry?
Probably since I was like 3 or 4. My dad was a coach.
Wow.
He got me into it pretty early.
Wow. Of course he did. Of course he did. And it's obviously paid off for you guys, man. Of course, like I was doing my research on you guys, and you guys had a pretty good season last year as well. And you guys turned the corner, got that championship your senior year, your final year in school, man. What went into you guys making that turn to turn the corner into changing a good season from last year and turning that into a championship season for your senior year?
Honestly, I mean, we added a couple players, which is obviously helpful. We got a couple new faces to help us out. But I think one thing that definitely helped is we got closer as a team. Junior year, we were still pretty close, but we didn't do like everything. But this year we did like everything together, like dinner,
of course,
just hanging out all the time. So it brought us closer, and we were able to I think that helped us with our tennis as well.
Oh yeah, building up that chemistry and just being there with each other, man. It really does make a difference. Like you play for each other, man. You don't even realize that you're playing for each other, and like it's a competitive thing as well. You know, you guys want to make each other better, and you do make each other better. You're hitting against each other every day in practice and everything, and it's paid off tremendously for you guys. And I just think that is incredible what you guys have done, especially for a school like Lake Nona, you know, a pretty well-known school in the area. And thank you as well, Miss Martha, your principal. She helped me set this up and everything, and she's proud of you guys as well. And like the work that you guys have put in, you know, I think you mentioned that you play outside of school as well, so you play in tournaments, a kind of like a grassroots thing coming up and everything. So like how is that? Like explain that your experience with that. You want to start, Harry?
Yeah, tournaments is definitely like a different type of vibe from high school tennis. You have to plan your own most of the time, unless you're playing doubles, but that's pretty rare. It's just kind of a different dynamic.
Yeah.
I like the how high school works a little bit, just because you have that team behind you. Like
yeah, of course.
Behind you, rooting for you. Tournaments are a little bit tougher. You kind of got to figure everything out on your own.
Yeah.
So just it's good to play both. You obviously have to learn how to plan your own, but it's also good to have people behind you.
For sure, man. That's a great answer. Great answer. Diego, how do you feel about your experiences coming up and how it's helped you?
Yeah, well, I agree with Harry. Like, yeah, like it's totally different vibes, like playing by yourself and playing by a team. And I'll almost say that to play for a team, you also like need to learn how to play first individual
Mhm.
by yourself. But yeah, having that team behind you, there's nothing like that. Like it just makes you play better. Like it makes you win like games that you don't think you're gonna win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know how it feels, man, to have that other teammate on the court next to you during the match. They see you struggling and they're telling you to come on. like I know how it feels, man. It's an amazing feeling, and it helps. It helps. Like it really does. It boosts the morale and everything, and we play better, man. So, of course, you guys have been playing tennis for a long time. Tell me your hobbies outside of tennis. What do you guys like to do when you're not swinging that racket around every day?
Diego, you can go ahead and start.
Well, it's rare that I'm doing something out of tennis, to be honest. Most of the time I'm practicing,
Yeah.
but just hang out with friends. And I mean, obviously school comes first, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Just hang out with my friends. But I'm practicing most of the time, so
I feel you on that, man. Harry?
One thing I've found I really enjoy outside of tennis is the gym. Originally, I got into it to kind of help my tennis, but I've kind of found it as more of another passion I have that I feel like I want to go into after, like in college. I want to major in something around that.
Okay.
Like fitness. So I've definitely found something in that.
Well, I appreciate the segue to college. My next question was going to be what you guys have planned as far as life after high school. Of course, you say college, Harry. Do you have any prospective schools that you're looking at?
Not quite yet. I think what I'm going to end up doing is taking a gap year in between an extra year to train, take a few classes at a community college nearby just to get my undergrad out of the way.
Yeah. Okay.
Train, maybe get a little better and see what other options I may have available to me.
Of course, man. Hey, you're gonna have people looking at you. You just won state, man. Somebody's gonna come after you and try to snatch you up.
Yeah.
Hey, you, Diego, man, what's your plans after high school?
It's almost the same for me. I want to start at Valencia for like my undergraduate and just take that as time to keep practicing, keep getting better. And yeah.
Man, that is awesome, man. You guys have a incredible story and everything, man. And just to be a champion, just to have that cherry on top of your senior year, growing up playing the sport you love and actually having all your hard work pay off to get that ring, so to say, you know what I'm saying? And I'm actually not sure when you guys will actually get your physical rings, but man, it's going to be an incredible feeling, I'm sure, man. I don't know how it feels personally to win a state championship in anything, but I can only imagine, man, from people who've told me, talking to you guys here, like you guys still don't even know how to feel about the championship. Like you're just still in awe about it. It's like, wow, I just won a championship. I'm a champion in the state of Florida where tennis is extremely competitive, and you guys are walking proof of pure competitors. And I just want to say that's an excellent thing. Don't stop competing, always compete. And that's with anything you do, going in life and everything. And with Coach Beard, how has Coach Beard played a role as far as being a coach and a mentor?
I think that he's kept us like in the right mindset to like be at the level of playing like to states, like because you gotta have like a different mindset when you're playing like this different, like
of course,
let's say districts, regionals. It's all like a different mindset, and kept us up there with that, which is really helpful.
Man, that is great. I could tell he's done a great job, man. And the team, I've seen the roster, is still kind of young. So they're going to have a lot of returning players next year. So they're going to be right back in the running for this thing next year, man. And I'm going to have to do another interview with some upcoming players, man. That's just crazy. That developmental aspect of the game, is just so important in tennis. It's important to get your kids in early. I talk about this all the time. I love to talk about it, how my parents didn't put me in tennis as early as I'd like them to have put me in tennis. But, just getting that racket in your hand early, it pays off in the end. And you guys are definitely walking proof of that. So, hey, you get to call yourselves champions for the rest of your life, man. That's something, to not take for granted. And I appreciate you guys getting on this call with me and everything. Thank you to Lake Nona High School for allowing me to make this happen here on Varsity Sports Network. You guys have been teed up, all right? Hey, you guys have a great day. Have a great summer, okay, guys? Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Wow, man. I can't even begin to understand how it actually feels to win a state title in the sport that you love. Must be an amazing feeling. Thank you, everyone at Lake Nona who helped me set this interview up, especially Principal Martha Chang. She did a very good job. She got back to me fast. Thank you all. And once again, congratulations to everyone who competed in the state finals championships. Be sure to tune back in here on Teed Up next week on Varsity Sports Network. Thank you. See you later.